Life Audio.
Hey, everybody. My mom made me go to private school. I'm still pouting about it today. Now, I absolutely did not want to go to private school. I wanted to stay in public. That's all there was to it. I'm Billy Yancey. Welcome back to my podcast. Please hit the subscribe button. Meanwhile, back to the story. So the private school I'm talking about is Landon School. It's in Bethesda, Maryland, grades 3rd through 12th. I did not want to go, but how did private school even come up into the conversation? My mom, she was a teacher, noticed that my comprehension and reading skills were behind. So she set up a meeting with my teacher. And my teacher said something very disturbing to my mother. And she says, "Don't worry, he'll catch up by high school." And my mom's like, "What?" That was crazy. So she says, "Look, we're out of here." She set up a meeting at a place called the Kinsbury Center in Washington, D.C., where they tested my comprehension. And I went there for classes and tutoring, and they got me up to speed. And I think that's where we learned about Landon. So next thing you know, I'm interviewing at Landon. Did not want to go. I'll reiterate, I did not want to go to Landon. It was just different. It was different from everything I had ever experienced. I wanted to go to school with my next door neighbor. He went to another school in D.C., and my mom said, "No, you're not going there." There were 62 kids in our graduating class. I was one of 2 black guys in my class. The only of the blacks on campus drove the buses, mowed the lawn, and they were in the kitchen. That's it. No admin, no librarians, no teachers, no black, nothing, 0. I had to take 2 city buses and the Landon School bus and a long walk just to get home, to and from Landon. And to me, everybody was rich at Landon, and we weren't rich. Most of the kids lived in Potomac, Maryland. I don't know if you know anything about Potomac, Maryland, but as far as I was concerned, everything in Potomac was big. The houses, the cars, the people, the stop signs, the stoplights, the golf courses, everything was big. It was just ridiculous. And it was intimidated to go to, the kids' houses. Like my classmate, I never forget my first sleepover in Potomac. And it was crazy. We walk in to like a stadium, to this house, and my mouth just hit the floor. My mom, "Boy, close your mouth." And it was just different. It was so different. Like our place would have fit in like one of their houses several times. So, in any event, here's the thing. My mom knew way more about what was going on and why she was putting me in Landon than I did. And look, the opportunities, the friendships, unmatched, unbelievable, incredible friendships. So glad I went. So many opportunities. The Naval Academy probably does not happen. And that means I probably didn't go to Newport, Rhode Island for 501 school, for service for officer school. And it probably means I don't end up in Virginia Beach to meet William's mother and then have William and then open my gym and have it for 18 years and have a NABO and be building an app and have my best friend David, who's amazing, and his wife Katie and their family, right? All that stuff, none of that is happens if I don't go to Landon. My best, I still have buddies from Landon, Kurt and Hunter and Chris Thompson. We were one of 2 blacks. It was tough. It was tough. Let me tell you, it was tough. And 31 years, so many blessings. 31 years after I graduated from Landon, I was invited back to speak. And it was at the Landon School Chris Nelson Lecture Series. I got the opportunity to address the entire school, 3rd through 12th, and even some of the Landon community had dialed in via, I think, Zoom, or, it was awesome. I got a standing ovation. It was amazing. It was amazing. My mom and Clyde were there. My aunt was there. Hunter came. Kurt came. He was in town from California. It was awesome. It was amazing. My son William was there. It was really good. So that's just, let me tell you something. Not everyone gets that opportunity. And it was amazing. It was amazing. And here's the thing. It's not just as kids. Sometimes we think we know it all. We don't. We don't. Only God knows it all. Only God knows it all. Right? Our scripture for the week today, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. And let me tell you, for many years, I was a fool. I lacked wisdom and discipline because of the way I thought. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know everything. I still don't. I will never know everything. As soon as we understand, realize we don't know everything, life is just different. Only God knows all. Whatever you're going through, whatever challenges you're facing, whatever you've been through, there's nothing that can't do. There's nothing God can't save you from. There's nothing God can't relieve you from. God can do all things. So if you think you know it all, you don't. And you never will. Understand that. Know that. And here's the thing. It's okay not to know everything. It's okay. That's why we have God, right? That's why we have God. God is all-knowing. God knows. You don't know? Go to God. God will tell you. God will give you the path. He'll give you the strength. He'll give you the tools. God will give you everything. That's what God does. Thank you for joining me today. Please hit the subscribe button. Next week, we're talking about fear. God bless everybody. Allow me to take a moment to thank the team at Life Audio for their partnership with us on the podcast. If you go to lifeaudio.com, you will find dozens of other faith-centered podcasts in their network. They've got shows about prayer, Bible study, parenting, and much, much more.
It's time for Medicaid open enrollment in Delaware. From Wilmington to Bethany Beach, connections run deep in the first state. And AmeriHealth Caritas Delaware is dedicated to connecting you to care. To learn more, visit AmeriHealthCaritasDE.com or call 800-996-9969. It's time for Medicaid open enrollment in Delaware. From Wilmington to Bethany Beach, connections run deep in the first state. And AmeriHealth Caritas Delaware is dedicated to connecting you to care. To learn more, visit AmeriHealthCaritasDE.com or call 800-996-9969.